Hello, my name is Hans Hoyos, and today we're going to go ahead and talk about snare training, specifically covering snare agents. I like to uh, go through the walk then run format. So we're going to cover some high level overviews, and then we're going to go a little bit more technical as the lesson goes. Please take a couple seconds here and read the disclaimer. I'll leave it open for a little bit. If you have any questions, please let me know. Some of the things we're going to cover today is, like I said, a high level overview. We're going to go ahead and cover installation and deployment strategies, different types of lock collection types, like continuous monitoring, like FinFEM, RIM-RAM, USB, application, flat files, and all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the formats that we support and the different destinations that we could send our locks to. Then we're going to go ahead and talk about some best practices, bandwidth and storage. Um, we're going to talk about the security in our solution and some best practices on configuring to secure your environment better. We're also going to go ahead and cover some of the licensing features that we have. Um, then central management. Uh, we're also going to go ahead and cover different ways that you could upgrade the agent, specifically through central management. And then in the off chance that you do have an issue with our solution, how to offload some debug logs to send it to our team. Our goal today is to provide an introduction to the snare agents. So explaining what they are, discussing the basics, and exploring their origins. So we'll take a deep dive into the snare agents, which is a cornerstone of our log manager system. Snare agents are designed to be lean but yet effective tools that pull logs from various sources. Our agents technology originated in Australia and it was initially developed for the defense sector in Australia. Over time, though, Snare has globalized, but we've stayed true to the principles of minimal system impact and resource utilization. On the technical side, snare agents are lightweight, consuming less than 10 megabytes of storage and averaging below 5% of CPU utilization. These metrics can vary based on the collection capability you choose to activate. And importantly, we don't rely on third-party frameworks like the .NET or Java framework, which means the agents are small in size. And because of the low-level Windows APIs that we employ, you can install or uninstall agents without requiring a system reboot, thus minimizing any disruption in your live production environments. As you can see on the right side of the slide, Snare agents support a broad range of operating systems. Starting from the top, we got Windows, Mac OS, and Microsoft SQL databases. SQL databases in particular monitor database activities at the SQL instance level, enabling oversight of database access, DBA access, and ensuring compliance. In addition, we also support a variety of Linux distributions and an older Solaris agent for specialized needs. Also, let's not forget our WEC agent for remote log collection through Windows event forwarding. So most of what we'll cover today will focus on the Windows agent, but we'll also touch upon some Linux agents, and it's worth noting that Linux does lack the registry, so it doesn't support registry-based monitoring. However, it offers alternatives such as file watches for file integrity monitoring. So now that we delved into the technical aspects of the agent, on the right side of the slide, you notice a screenshot of the user interface. What's important to know is that this interface remains consistent across all the versions of agents. This consistency simplifies navigation between different product versions and helps you manage various configuration options effortlessly. As we explore some demos later on, we'll become more familiar with the Windows version of this interface. The design philosophy behind the agent revolves around simplicity, user friendliness, customization, and easy deployment. So to start, we'll discuss deployment strategies. So for example, two notable methods are the silent installer and the MSI builder. These options enable centralized management, centralized deployment of agents, and a practical approach for many scenarios. So moving on, we offer central agent configuration. You have multiple choices to configure agents. You can use AMC or it's Agent Management Console, which is our in-house agent management solution. You can utilize registry settings or ADMX templates via group policy to manage agent configurations centrally. In our upcoming demonstration, we'll walk you through how these options work in practice. Another crucial aspect is the agent's log capture capabilities. This tool allows you to filter and establish custom rules for capturing specific information instead of capturing everything. We assist you in refining your policies to transmit and store only valuable data. This approach not only reduces unnecessary costs, but also ensures that the data you retain holds forensic value. With the ever-growing volume of logs and data from various sources, optimizing storage utilization is very important. We'll provide more insights into this during our session and during our demos. Security is a fundamental to our product, so we've put it in our solution to minimize vulnerabilities by optimizing the system's lightweight nature and reducing reliance on these third-party frameworks like stated earlier. When you deploy our agent in your environment, you can rest assured and trust in its stability and its security. This slide provides a brief overview of the usual Snare deployment. On the right-hand side, a graphic shows several agents similar to those mentioned in the pyramid earlier. Additionally, syslog sources such as firewalls, routers, switches, and other devices feed their logs via syslog feeds. Typically, our agents and syslog feeds are deployed in your environment to send log data to our Snare Central appliance. Then the Snare Central appliance collects all the log data where we can store, filter, search, report, and set up alerts on there. The product also offers compression ratios that help optimize the storage space, which is a 40, 50 to 1 compression. We can optimize the use of space by fitting many things in a very small area, which is very beneficial, and this is particularly helpful when considering system costs of back-end resources. Our Snare Central product also allows forwarding logs to other destinations or multiple destinations, such as archives. We also send different subsets of data to different locations with the help of regex, which can be quite useful. For example, certain customers send only logs that require authentication to monitoring systems, while they send a significant amount of other data to their centralized log management. The product provides different levels of flexibility and capability, which we'll go ahead and elaborate here in the coming days. So that was a short introduction of Snare agents. Now we will delve deeper into the core subjects and explore the agents and their capabilities at a more technical level.